he is like, great. I get to like carry out my original plan. Now's my chance. I get to eat Renee. Renee arrives to Issei's house, right? Great. So he welcomes her in. They sit down on the floor. He offers her some tea, but what I guess Renee didn't know was that he spiked her tea with whiskey, and they're just sitting on the floor and they're chatting. And Issei, he tells Renee that he wants to take her to bed, and he's telling her that over time he's been having all these emotions and feelings for her and thinks she's wonderful. I guess this was a shock to Renee. She went on to tell Issei, I really appreciate your friendship and I just want nothing more than that. Issei responds by saying that he understands. So he gets up, he gets the book of poetry he wanted her to read, hands it to her. She sits back down at his desk. Her back is faced towards him, like she's facing a window. Issei has his gun ready. He comes up behind her slowly. He shoots her in the neck. Issei said after he shot Renee, she falls to the ground and then he like fell into shock himself and then he fainted. And when he comes back to, he is like, great. I get to like carry out my original plan. Now's my chance. I get to eat Renee. So Issei proceeds to eat parts of Renee's body, and he was kind of experimenting a little bit. He would either cook the meat or he would try it raw. He would try with different sauces, mustard, ketchup, vinaigrette, whatever you use, butter. Issei in interviews said that he was surprised at the corn-colored nature of human fat, and he found the meat soft and odorless, and it melted in his mouth like raw tuna. Specific, but if you were curious, now you know. He fried some of the meat and he tried baking different parts, but he didn't like the greasy consistency that he was getting a lot of the times. So during all of this, he's cutting Renee's body up, and Issei said that he was getting really excited, if you know what I mean. He tells Renee that he loves her for the first time. Dude, get a fucking grip. What are you doing? He said that night he brought Renee, her body, into bed with him and like slept with her, cuddled, knowing that the next day he was probably going to have to dispose of her body because most likely like flies and stuff would come around. But Issei was excited because the next day he realized that there were no flies just yet, and her body hasn't seemed to have gone bad. There was no like weird smell. There was no flies, so it still must be good. And he's like, fuck yeah, I get another day to experiment.